everybody, welcome back to my channel, Loving Your Life with Mama D. I'm Glenda Davis, aka Mama D, and the girls have been wanting some cake, and so I decided to go ahead and do a sweet potato pound cake today. So I have everything pretty much measured out, and I'll go through the ingredients with you real quick, and then we'll go ahead and get started. So before we get started, I want to invite you again, if you haven't already, I would be more than happy if you subscribe to my channel. If you like the content, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, and share it with someone so that I can grow my channel. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I know I can meet that goal with your help. All right? Okay, so here we go with our ingredients. Okay, I have 3 cups of flour. I'm about to sift it into a large bowl. I have 1 teaspoon of baking powder, a half a teaspoon of baking soda, a half a teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, a half a teaspoon of nutmeg. I have 1 8-ounce package of cream cheese. I have 2 cups of sugar. I don't use white processed sugar. This is just a regular pure cane unprocessed sugar. I have 2 sticks of butter. We're going to have brown sugar. My brown sugar is 1 cup of brown sugar, 5 eggs. My vanilla, 3 teaspoons of vanilla, and I'm using the Velvet Cream two-fold vanilla. And I think that's all. Did I say baking soda and baking powder? 1 teaspoon of baking powder, a half a teaspoon of baking soda. And I believe that's all the ingredients. And we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to put all the dry ingredients in with my flour and sift it together. I'm going to be using my stand mixer. The stove is set at 350, and I'm going to be using a regular bun pan, maybe my tube. Baking soda, salt, cinnamon, nutmeg. Let's get them sifted in. My butter is room temperature. My eggs are room temperature. My cream cheese is also room temperature. My sweet potatoes are room temperature. They are cooled, and like I said, they're ready to go. They've been in the Ninja blender. Okay, let's get the last of that. Okay. I'm just going to give that a little mix. Okay, now I'm going to get let's get the blender, get it ready. Okay, so the butter has been creamed along with the sugar, and now I've added the cream cheese, and we're going to give it a nice little whip just for a few minutes until everything is nice and blended. Then we start to add our eggs one at a time. This is 5 eggs, and once they're blended really well, we'll go ahead and stop the mixer and scrape the sides of the bowl before we carry on. And that should be the last egg. Now we just want to get it nice and creamy. And once we feel that you got a nice consistency, you want to go ahead and scrape the bowls. And then we're going to add our sweet potatoes. Again, the sweet potatoes are room temperature. And once they're added, it just gives the mixture just a beautiful shade of orange. If you notice, I have the mixer on slow, kind of with the side scrape, and not just to over mix it, because next we're going to be adding the vanilla and then the flour. Once the flour is added, we do not want to overmix the cake. So now we're adding the vanilla, and I'm going to drop the mixer back down, and it is on the slowest speed just to incorporate the vanilla. Once I feel that the vanilla is incorporated, then we'll start to add half of the flour mixture, just 1/2. And then we want to mix it very slow again. You don't want to turn it on a high speed. Keep it on a low speed and let it take its time to blend the flour. That's like half of the flour. Once you feel that it's mixed pretty well, then you can come back and add the remaining flour into the mixture. But you, again, want to keep it going very slow. So here's the last of the flour going in, and we'll just let that mix slowly just until it's blended. Once it's blended, we'll raise the mixer up again and go ahead and scrape the sides of the bowl, and we'll finish stirring anything that was left on the side. We'll stir it in by hand. Once I have all the batter in my tube pan, you want to give it a couple of pats, shake it down a little bit just to get the air bubbles out. And there she is. She's ready after about 1 hour. Now I'm zesting 1 small orange peel, and then I added actually 1/2 of an orange juice from half of the orange. And I also put in a cup of confectioner's sugar and 1 tablespoon of butter. And I heated this on top of the stove just until I got a nice thick consistency, as you see there. Now, the night before, when the cake came out, I did not have this glaze made, and we lit into the cake. So we had already started eating the cake. So this is the next morning when I'm adding this orange glaze. So it's all right. They done ate it. We ate some, but it's delicious. Let me go ahead and cut a piece. I'm gonna have some with some coffee. It's your life. Love it and make the best of it. Cake and coffee never hurt nobody.